And so this is it, the final countdown. Some of the guests have arrived already. Ashok's busy with his flute. And it'll take about 30 minutes from now to make this perfect curry. This is local snapper, and I must say it is lovely steaky fish, ideal for a curry. I'm keeping the skin on to keep it together, but I suspect there's going to be some really nice sort of fattiness, which I adore, just under the skin. So I'm really looking forward to cooking this. Now then, just nip it and wash my hands. It's so very pleasant, this kitchen. It's got everything you need. An outdoor field, running cold water, and a pet snake. Now then, into making the curry. Triple batch, so lots and lots of vegetable in the bottom of my Karahi. Hope it's going to be big enough for all this. And then 2 to 3 teaspoons of yellow mustard seeds. I'm just going to let them brown slightly. Fab. So, in they go. Can't tell you how important it is to cook the onions for a good long time. This is going to be about 10 minutes. But I'm rewarded by a wonderful aroma of cooking onions. And the mustard seeds are adding immeasurably to that. And now we've got about 10 cloves of garlic, Indian cloves. I'm going to miss this. I know I'm a bit pathetic about my pans, but this has been my friend all through these cooking sequences. It's perfect, it's got real thickness, and therefore it holds the heat. Once it's up to heat, nothing seems to burn too much. Okay, now curry leaves. Sometimes you put curry leaves in at the end, but in a lot of dishes you put them in right at the beginning and fry them. When the curry leaves first got to the UK, and you had them in little jars and they were dried, a bit like parsley, you can't be using those. You've got to use the fresh ones, and if you can't get them, or frozen, they're good, leave them out. Okay, now some turmeric, about a heaped teaspoon for this large portion of Madras fish curry. But I am going to be quite serious with my chilli, probably about 4 teaspoons. Kashmiri chili, let's make it 5. Just Kashmiri chili, it's not too hot. I tend to prefer that to any other because you get that lovely red colour and you don't get searing heat. There we go, in that goes. And now a lot of freshly ground coriander. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Stir that around. Not too long, about 30 seconds. I don't want it to burn. And now I'm going to put some tomato in, a lot of tomato, because there's a lot of curry. Now, the most, apart from the snapper, apart from the fish, the most important ingredient is tamarind water or tamarind liquor, because it's really thick. I'm going to put all that in there. A very lovely souring agent used all over southern India. Look at that now. And what I love about this curry is it's got very few ingredients. Everything is cooked at the last minute, as it should be with fish. And now some chilies. About 4 or 5 green chilies. Stir that in. Beautiful. And now some salt. This is the sort of dish I like. In goes the salt, a couple of teaspoons. Stir that in. And next, the fish. And then it's done. So wonderful about fish dishes. So easy, so simple to cook. Look at that. Beautiful, firm snapper. Now then, just stir that in. Carefully. It won't break up very easily, but once I've got the heat going again and it's starting to cook, I won't stir it anymore because I don't want those lovely chunks to break up. Now then, I'm just going to have a little taste of this. Let's make sure I've got the seasoning right. Oh. That's my sort of dish. It's just so fresh with all that tamarind and tomato, the sort of green flavours. And it'll just suit this fish perfectly. So there it is, my perfect Madras fish curry.
Excuse me, shouldn't it be more correct in saying Chennai fish curry?
Chennai fish curry? Do you want me to get a bit grumpy? Because I'm perfectly capable of it, but what does Chennai mean to me, you know? I mean, I was born and brought up in Madras curry powder, the Indian restaurants with hot Madras curries. No way! I'm sorry. I know it's politically perfectly correct, but not for me, no.
That's a proper Indian curry.